Okay, here we go. So, from my opponent's point of view, they were expecting a lot more forces from us, just because my macro had slipped so much that I would have normally had a very decent army, and so they were expecting that, and that they didn't switch back to also try the same thing on me. And they also, like, this player put in an in-base spine crawler. This player didn't really do much, but he has a good number of banelings. Let's see, doesn't look like he has baneling speed yet. No baneling speed, which he really should need. He definitely has the resources for it. And this player gets an in-base hatchery, which is really important, because that I scan that, because that tells you as a Terran that they are going to mass and rush and try to hit you as hard as possible over and over again to wear you down. So let's see, roach speed. I'm just now getting stims. That's how bad my macro was this game. I'm just now getting stims, a second factory to now this part I really should have had bunkers. I could have had more siege tanks and my macro would have been on top of it. I didn't have stims to really get my marines to kill these banelings. Even without baneling speed, my marines just got easily wiped out, and the roaches easily took out my tanks there. Obviously, I get very annoyed when I lose to banelings. Part of that is because when I was trying to micro here, I targeted the banelings with my siege tanks. So what they did is they just got one round off of my siege tanks, and then all my siege tanks died because they retargeted the roaches, and all my marines died to the banelings because my siege tanks didn't target the banelings. So really, I think honestly that they need to change it to where siege tanks target squishy units like zerglings, banelings automatically, even if something's attacking them, because a siege tank is going to deal way less damage to a roach, even though they have additional damage to armored units. Then it's going to do a lot more damage to a baneling because they're smaller, so they're more clumped up, and they have less hit points. So this game's obviously over. My macro is just, I'm usually nowhere near this bad. I'm not necessarily, I'll say, I wanted to say this earlier, but I'm really not a pro player. I would say I'm a good player as far as experience goes, just in general, but I suppose this kind of is a obvious reason why I'm not as high level as I could be. So just doing simple mistakes like macro being way off, not having bunkers when I know they're going to go all in, and very smart play from my opponents. So they were being careful. They were playing around what I was doing based on what I could have done, but I was behind because of my macro and just missing certain things like not having bunkers when I needed to, etc. So very good game, something I could learn from, hopefully something you guys could learn from, and hopefully we will get more 2 vs 2 support and more 2 vs 2 fans. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll keep coming back to check for more videos, and thank you very much. Bye.